I can say one of the biggest YouTubers in Zimbabwe.
I don't think that I'm going to reach a level where I say now is easy, because every stage has its own challenges. I mean, Zimbabwe is the most expensive data.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
I don't think that YouTube is a thing in Zimbabwe. If you tell someone that you are a YouTuber, they will ask you, what is that? I met this farmer who is a chicken farmer.
Yeah.
I made a video with him and his video went viral.
Yeah.
His poultry farm changed completely.
Wow.
He's having customers calling him each and every day.
So you're changing people's lives.
And I was people as of today, they are seeking something that is original. Authenticity. Thank you.
Yeah.
So if
My name is Kenan Rusike. I am a YouTuber and I live off YouTube. I'm here to meet Kelvin Birioti, one of the biggest YouTubers in Zimbabwe, and he gave me his time to talk about what he's doing in the rural life, where he is visiting farmers and talking about their stories, untold stories, and how people are making a living as farmers. The story does not end there. He shares with me how it has helped him to change his perspective of the rural life. Not only that, there is a farmer who received a donation of an incubator after watching Birioti's videos. Let us dive into the interview as we talk about what is happening with his channel, how he have grown, and the challenges that he has faced, the challenges that he still faces, and where he wants to take his YouTube channel.
Hello viewers, and welcome once again to JCTV Africa, where we talk about things that are happening in and around Africa and Zimbabwe. My brother.
Exactly.
I can say one of the biggest YouTubers in Zimbabwe. And if you are not going to take this opportunity, 10 months down the line or 1 year, if you're watching this interview, you're going to regret not to have engaged this YouTuber in your business. I believe that this is the man.
I never thought that I would reach this level where I would sit down and someone would say something nice like that. 4 years ago, if you have told me that I'll sit down and someone would say something nice like that, I mean, it's very motivating, I'm telling you. And thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Right. It has been it's 2022 when we had our last interview.
Yes.
When you're still in
Court Comfort.
Court Comfort.
Yes.
Yeah. So it has been almost, now we're in 2024.
Yes.
We have been postponing. But I want you to talk to me. Back then you said content creation was very hard. There's a lot of things. You had just met Wodemaya and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, what has been, I think, because by then you had 31,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Now we have leapfrogged to 80.
Yes, I'm 88,000. I mean, I have 88,000 subscribers as of now.
Talk to us through that journey.
Okay.
How was it, and what has been the major challenges? Maybe talk to us through 2023.
First of all, I would like to say from the day that I met Wodemaya, a lot of things changed, from the way that I see things as a content creator. From then, I did say that content creation was hard. It still is. It still is. I don't think that I'm going to reach a level where I say now is easy, because every stage has its own challenges.
Okay.
But it's not like I'm afraid of challenges or anything like that. Challenges, they make us stronger, something like that. But most of the challenges that I faced especially last year, I would say like last year was the most challenging year of my YouTube career.
Okay.
Because there was that major shift from social commentary to what I'm doing right now is interviewing entrepreneurs and farmers. So that shift, you are provoking the equilibrium on social media, and most of the people, they're going to stop watching your videos, and so you go through a lot. So I would say
some viewers, they can throw tantrums.
Yes. Why are you changing your content? Why are you doing that? But at the end of the day, you are the person who has seen the vision of your life, of your content, and something like that. So from 30,000 subscribers to 88,000 subscribers, it has been so challenging, and each stage has been so hard.
I know everyone, maybe it's a cliche that it's difficult to produce content in Zimbabwe because the data is very, very expensive. We are the most expensive
exactly.
data
I was shocked. I mean, like, Zimbabwe is the most expensive data.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about how, like in Zimbabwe, if I'm not mistaken, we are less than 20 million.
Yes.
And we have the most expensive data in tariffs in Africa.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it affects the whole country in general. People are not on social media. I was surprised, you know, in December, I met people who watch my videos, and those people, they watch my videos when they are in South Africa, UK. I would meet those people in the streets. They'll say, Birioti, I'm glad I met you. You know, I always watch your content when I'm in South Africa, when I'm in the UK. So locally, people, they don't know me because they don't watch my content on YouTube. People barely know anything about YouTube. I'm here in Chitungwiza. If you are to ask maybe 7 or 10 people that you come across with in the street, they barely know me.
They don't even know.
And
yet, if we are looking at subscribers that you
exactly,
you have more subscribers than some of the local musicians here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How ironic.
Yes, they know those musicians.
Yeah.
And they barely know a content creator.
Yeah.
I don't think that YouTube is a thing in Zimbabwe. If you tell someone that you are a YouTuber, they will ask you, what is that?
They don't even know.
They don't even know.
Yeah. During the 2023, I think most of us were commenting about politics and all of that.
Exactly.
And I mean, there was a lot of potential in that area.
Yes.
You then took a quick shift.
Yes.
And then you started something totally different.
Yes.
What really, like, I really want to get to your frame of mind. What really prompted you to just say, I'm switching over, like I'm going to this type of content? What was the rationale?
You know what? You know, the shift that I did from social commentary to what I'm doing as of now, people think that maybe I was visited by government officials or something like that. Because I was exactly. But they never did that.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, and I prayed for that. Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I realized that what I am doing in the long run was wrong.
Yeah.
For me, that was not me. I was only doing it because it's a trend at that time.
At that time,
It was during elections, everyone was doing it. Most of the content creators, they were doing it.
Yeah.
But as I do it, I saw like I was getting into deep in something that I don't like. I was really good at it.
Yeah.
People were subscribing. You know, in 10 minutes, the video, they have over 2,000 views.
Yeah.
And people were like, we love your social commentary. After finishing the video, I'll sit down and say, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is not me.
Yeah.
So I totally stopped.
So it didn't resonate with your personality.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. I wanted something different. Because at the end of the day, as a content creator, I want to create a video that not only I would benefit.
Yeah.
The person that is going to watch the video has to benefit.
Yes.
You see.
Yeah.
But when you are making videos about politics, at the end of the day, there's only hatred and that negative.
You divide people.
Exactly. You divide people. You push a certain narrative. Sometimes it might be wrong.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's wrong for the person that is watching and you, the person that is pushing the narrative.
Yeah.
You are pushing a certain negative basic mentality to your audience, which is wrong in the long run.
Yeah. I see that. Like, talk of that. Like, there are sometimes, like, at some point, people call me, I belong to this party.
Exactly.
Some people, they start to call me, this one, you are this part.
Exactly.
Like, you switch, they switch you to whatever they feel that you are.
Exactly.
I think maybe probably it's the same thing probably with when you're doing likes of Anamai Titi and Madam Boss.
Yeah.
Sometimes they would say probably you are pro Kate family, pro Madam Boss.
Exactly.
Like, I understand the narrative. So tell us about. Okay, you were still talking about the personality and the shift.
Yes, I mean, when I was creating videos about social commentary, I was benefiting.
Yeah.
But the people that were consuming my content, they were not benefiting anything.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they might think, oh, your video is good, but I saw it myself that these people, they're not benefiting anything from these videos. I was getting the views, the subscribers, and at the end of the day, the money would be coming, the revenue. I then shifted and said, you know what? I know that I'm going to lose a lot of subscribers. My numbers are going to decrease and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to focus on something that people would benefit from, and I would benefit also from it. That is why I started interviewing entrepreneurs and farmers. You know, when I started interviewing entrepreneurs and farmers, I met this farmer who is a chicken farmer. I made a video with him, and his video went viral. His poultry farm changed completely. Wow. He's having customers calling him each and every day.
So you're changing people's lives.
And I was really happy. Like, one of the people that loved his content, his video that I made with him, he bought him an incubator.
Wow.
I mean, it cost about almost to 1,000 something like that. I was really happy that I created a video that someone benefited from. As of now, the content that I am creating, people are gaining exposure from that content. And they are venturing into farming. The way they see rural life completely changed.
Yeah, I was watching one of your video, I think you did with Dr. Masia.
Masia, yes. Dr. Masia.
And, he was talking about the fact that the life in the rural, like the world is moving towards rural.
Exactly.
Or Africa has got more potential in the rural area setup.
Exactly.
Like there was another video that I saw you with the guys, I don't know, was it from Chinoi? When you were, learning other stuff. Can you say that, what is your view now? What has changed to, like, when you, after doing those videos, what has been your view towards the rural life? How do you see it?
Honestly, I would say this now. Rural life without the connection to the modern life, like the city life, it's boring. Just rural life. If you
there needs to be a balance.
Exactly, like 50-50. Modern life, city life, and then rural life. Yes, you can have your city life, but from here and there go to the rural life. Or maybe if you stay in the rural life, maybe from time to time, just go to the city life just to balance the two. I'm telling you, life in the rural, just living the rural life without any connection to the modern life, it's boring. But if you are that person who has money, you build your house in the rural and then put Wi-Fi, solar system and that kind of stuff, and then that is cool. Do that, definitely. So that's my view. You have to balance the two. Only rural life, if possible, our leaders up there, if possible, if they could improve the rural life, it's amazing. If we could have electricity
in the rural area,
hospitals, modern schools in rural life, I am telling you, that would be the coolest thing in Africa. That would differentiate us from Western countries. The wrong thing that we Africans did is what do we call it? Is I want to adapt. We adapted the Western culture. And after that, we've been trying to copy a lot of stuff from the Western side.
Like copying everything.
Exactly. But I'm happy these days, like a lot of people who are in the diaspora, they thought that the Western life was all milk and honey. But most of them are saying, you know what, when I think about Africa, I think about the rural life because it's the best. In rural life, you eat healthy. You grow your organic food. These days, the people, they care about their healthy more than exactly more than before. And when Africans, especially when they are in America or UK, when they think about eating healthy, they remember when they were in the rural life. We were eating mananga, we're eating mukaka each and every day, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's how I see rural life. It has to be there has to be a balance.
Okay. Maybe your personal opinion.
Yeah.
Do you think that now you now have Ethan? Are you maybe probably thinking that you must have your rural area where you can build maybe a castle?
You know, I was inspired by Dr. Masia.
All right.
Dr. Masia, that guy is a doctor, but his love for rural life, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So in the future, I am sure that I'm going to build my own resort, like a luxurious resort in the rural life. Like I'm going to balance the two.
Okay.
I'm going to balance the two in the future. I'm going to have a place of my own in the rural life. Because my kids have to have a taste of rural life.
Yeah.
You can't spoil your kids and they grow up in the city and not knowing the rural life. That's wrong.
Yeah. So there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking at maybe our generation of YouTubers.
Yes.
I know there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of people that are in the content creation. You talk about Wodemaya. You go across Atlantic, Mr. Beast, and all these other YouTubers that are all over the world that are doing great things.
Exactly.
Probably you said something like the issue of YouTube is not a thing, but there is a lot of revenue, there is a lot of employment that can be created from YouTube.
Oh boy.
You were talking to me off air about the story of other YouTubers that you've groomed, and now they are making a lot of money.
Exactly.
What is your message maybe to the young YouTube, to people that are saying, that are now getting into drugs because they're saying there is no employment anywhere, but they can do something with YouTube and create content?
You know what? Everyone wears a mouth these days. If you can talk, you can make money. The reason why I'm saying that is because you can venture into social media. It could be YouTube or Facebook. You can make a lot of money. I have taught people from scratch YouTube, people who barely understand English, people who only know Shona. And they'll be telling me, oh, Birioti, I barely know anything, but I feel like I want to do this. I taught them. And as of now, I have a female student who's making $1.2 per month.
That's
on YouTube.
That's a lot.
From scratch. So to the youth, I would say that impossible is the word found in the dictionary of fools these days, because you can venture into YouTube. Farming. I made a video with a farmer. Why is it that we centralize everything in ghetto? Why can't we take all those people who are claiming that we don't have employment and take them to the rural life and teach them about rural life? The reason why these young people are not venturing into farming or going into the rural life is because of how we portray rural life.
Stigma.
Exactly. We think that rural life is for old people, but no.
Or for unlearned people.
I interviewed Anesu. He's a poultry farmer. He has those hybrids. One chicken costs about $60.
Wow.
If you go to Mambo whatever in the rural life and say, Mambo Ndauya, I am 22, I need a land, I need to keep my own chickens. We're talking about road runners here. You don't have to give them fancy food. You can let them free range.
And the Chinese are coming in, they're doing it.
I saw it in Renam Estate. There are Chinese over there. I'm telling you, there is money in Zimbabwe. And people who are making money in Zimbabwe are not talking. If you talk too much, you don't make money. If you complain too much, you don't make money. So I'm talking about farming in general. People barely understand that farming is the backbone of African economy.
Wow. You need to say that again.
Agriculture, farming is the backbone of African economy. If we go back, like I said, we adapted that Western culture. It colonized us. It corrupted us to understand that we think that rural life is bad. But I'm telling you, I'm traveling and I'm seeing certain things in rural life, and I'll be like, so these people. I mean, we're talking about chickens, road runners, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. If you keep road runners, pure breeds, they are all over. Those who want me to connect to connect you to Anesu who sell those breeds, I can definitely do that.
You see.